interviews have you had in your life? I'm sure that many, but I'm also sure that you'll never forget the first one. The truth is that you will always feel like, what do you think? What will they think of me? What are they waiting for me? How am I looking? Will I be the one? Sometimes it's even worse than a first date because you'll never know what you'll encounter. So, first of all, I will present myself. My name is Lopez-Melendo. I'm an international student from Spain. I've studied international business as a major and marketing as a minor in the University of San Diego. And when I first got there, I needed to find an internship for my course. And I applied for 50 different jobs in marketing, and I only received one reply, one opportunity to do the best interview ever. So, after doing this interview and then 5 more in the following week, and right now I can't count how many interviews after that I've done in these 2 years, but right now I feel the need to share my experience and also some frustration experiences I had, and state some tips for you to make better interviews and deeper connections with your interviewers in a future time. So I want to base my speech on 3 words. They are self-confidence, strategy, and self-improvement. My first point is, if you don't believe in yourself, who will? Find this job position, you read the job requirements and the description, and you feel that you're suitable for the job. So the thing is that you only need to prove it. You need to prove the skills that show that you can do it. You may be feeling nervous, you may don't know what you'll encounter, but the fact is that if you've read it and you feel that you can do it, you just need to show. Sometimes also it comes the fact that you feel, oh, if I say this, it may be showing off, or they may think of me this or that. Well, not. It's just proving and showing what you know, and you never know what they'll think of you. So just try it. According to Heather Rothbauer, a really famous job hunter, he says that to show these skills, you need 2 things: do research and understand yourself. So do research on the industry, on the company, and on the interviewer. Just know the values of the company, the mission statement, also what you like most of this company, what you don't like, what would like to change in this company. Are you suitable for the job to do all the changes that you want? Then, very important, the interviewer. In my case, so in this first interview I had for this marketing position, my interviewer started the conversation about the Real Madrid. So I didn't know anything about football. I haven't watched a football game in my life. And he started the conversation with that point, and I wasn't sure what to say, so he was just like, oh, I'm sorry, let's start talking about another thing. So it didn't start natural when, in fact, I went to his Facebook profile like 20 minutes after the interview, and he posted like 2 weeks ago that he's been to Spain for the 6th time to see the Real Madrid playing. And I could have known that, and I could have researched that, and I just didn't. So just be prepared for whatever it comes, and if you just take into account all these variables, everything may be better and you may breathe much better. My second point, equally important, is about building a strategy. Therefore, you need to show you do whatever it takes to get this job. The reality is that you'll never know what they are looking for. You'll never know what they are looking in this candidate. So if you get things to your ground, maybe you'll have an opportunity in this interview. You'll need to create your own plan and see how and prove that you are the perfect candidate for them. In my experience, I am an international student from Spain. I didn't have this great fluency in English, but I knew I was passionate of marketing and I was passionate for this job position. So I built my own strategy and I showed them what I was willing to do for them. There's an article from Forbes that talks about how to be creative in interviews. He says, well, the publisher, it's called Chris, and he talks about that to be creative, the key is a conversation with the interview. Every word you'll say, that's what that person will get from you. So you have to make sure you get your key points clear and that person exactly understand what you're talking about. So my recommendation is be original, be creative, and build a strategy so this interviewer gets whatever you want. Lastly, but equally important, I'm going to talk about self-improvement. So we all know that interviews are a really harsh process. Therefore, we need to be prepared for both the yes and no results. That's why I looked for a blog from Robert Half that he gives 4 important tips to take into account and put into action after going through an interview. The first tip is about not taking it personal. So everything may happen in the interview, but it doesn't matter because honestly the interviewer is looking for a certain outlook and it's looking for something particular in the candidate. It may not be you, but not because of you. It may be because they are looking for something else. Second of all, put it into work. What that means is that if you've done something wrong or if you feel that you could fit in this company but not in this position, just change your strategy, maybe apply to a different job position and just change whatever plans you had. Third of all, always stay positive. So we will be disappointed after the interview if something goes wrong, but you still need to maintain a certain outlook and keep on with the rewarding behaviors, such as meeting with your friends, go and do something else, just keep distracted. And 4, and most importantly, never lose faith. So it may happen that the opportunity will surprise you. In conclusion, the 2 big points that we need to take into account before an interview are preparedness and presentation. Therefore, the 3 main factors to put into action for this are doing research, do research on yourself too, build a strategy, and always stay positive and believe that something could happen to say yes or to no. Thank you very much and hope you put everything into action soon. Thank you.